In light of national demonstrations following the murder of George Floyd, Governor Ron Desantis proposed an expansion of the current stand your ground law. A couple of key points that he wants to do are to crack down on protests. Individuals inciting violence must be attacked first and must be in a place where you have the right to be. He wants enhanced criminal penalties for people involved in assemblies that become violent. Any local government decreasing police funding will have state money withheld. He feels blocking traffic during protests should be considered a third-degree felony, and any drivers that hit protesters would be immune from charges. Now, in my opinion, this proposal may fuel unrest and actually reduce public safety, because when we talk about protesters and demonstrators, where they are and where people that are in opposition to them having the right to be wherever they are, that's just about anywhere, so long as you're not trespassing on grounds that you aren't supposed to be on, and those are usually have signage included to them, or people's homes. Protesters are usually walking down a major street or something like that, and they're trying to demonstrate and or express whatever mental anguish that they feel, or whatever frustration that they feel. So to say a person that is attacking a protester must be attacked first and they must have the right to be there, in all fairness, you have the right to be just about anywhere. Like they say, this is a free country. Any local government decreasing police funding is going to have state money withheld. So pretty much if any local government is reducing their police force, he wants state monies withheld from them. So ultimately, if they are decreasing police funding, he's going to pull funding from that area, which means that they probably won't even have the money to increase police at some point. Drivers that hit protesters being immune, I am personally not fond of that, because it takes not much for a person that disagrees with your political view to get in the car and hit you or knock you off your feet because they don't like what your sign says, and they get off scot-free because what are you gonna say? This person was in the middle of the road and now I can hit them because I had to go to work, or I can just do whatever I want. So I do feel, and I do see, with the expansion of the stand your ground law, if that is put into effect, I do see that being potentially detrimental to public safety in general, and I do see it being a cause of continued civil unrest. But this is really just an update video. I just wanted to let everyone in Florida know that that's what is potentially coming, and that's something that we all need to look out for. And I do believe that we have had this disgusting display for a very, very long time of police brutality against brown and black folk and people of color, and it is something that we obviously need to address. But to do it in a way that doesn't take the rights from these demonstrators and these protesters altogether, and not necessarily create an atmosphere that causes everyday citizens that just have completely different political views, giving them the ability to now police protesters and people for speaking their mind, like I said, just because you don't like what this person's sign says. So it's an update. We will see if the expansion stands or goes into effect, but that as of right now is something that's on the table.